Today I'm going to be reading Rose's Garden by Peter H. Reynolds. It's to start our week talking all about gardens and springtime. Rose was a dreamer, an adventurer. She explored the world in her fantastic teapot. Teapot? Not a boat. She went around in a teapot. Rose collected seeds from each place she visited to remember it by. Look where she's collecting the seeds from, right inside the flower. Remember we learned that's how the cycle starts again. The teapot became heavy and brimmed with seeds. It is time to plant my garden. There in the distance was a big bustling city by the sea. "Welcome, friend, sail upriver. It's lovely there," the harbor master called down to Rose. "Thank you. I think I'll explore the city first," said Rose. She soon found herself in the busiest part of the city. And there she spotted a dusty, forgotten stretch of earth. Rose pondered. This little patch needs some color. I haven't noticed any color in the illustrations yet, have you? It's all been black and white and gray. Rose began preparing the soil, imagining what a different, colorful place this could be. Look, there's some litter on the ground here. She's not only going to plant a garden, but she's cleaning up the earth, too. When she went to gather her seeds from the teapot, she noticed a flock of birds flying away from it. The birds seemed full and happy. Oh no! Rose slipped into the teapot and carefully gathered the few remaining seeds. She tucked them inside her pocket, then hurried from the dock. Look how many seeds she had left. Not very many. The birds ate them all. Rose planted her seeds and waited patiently. But nothing seemed to happen. The rains of spring made the soil wet. The heat of summer made the ground too dry. The chill of autumn came early. She waited through the snowy winter. So it went from spring to summer to fall to winter, all 4 seasons, and nothing's happening. The snow melted, the ground warmed. Still, Rose waited, determined that her seeds would awaken. Word spread of Rose's faith in her garden. Nothing's happening yet, though. One warm spring day, a girl approached Rose with a gift. It was a paper flower. "I made it myself for your garden," the girl said, beaming. "Thank you," said Rose. Look, there's a bit of color in the pictures now. The next day, a boy appeared with his own handcrafted flower. Rose was delighted. This will be in good company when my own flowers bloom. More and more color appearing. Day after day, more children came to visit, each with a paper flower. Each told a story about coming to this city, having journeyed from all over the world. like seeds carried on a breeze. Her garden's starting to grow. No real flowers yet, but the paper flowers are growing. More and more of them by the day. Before long, the garden was filled with color, glorious color. Thousands of flowers, each one made of paper. Rose marveled. Wow, look at all the color. What kindness those children showed to her, right? Her own flowers weren't growing and she was sad, but she was determined to not give up on her garden. So they brought her flowers to cheer her up. As she waited among them, she heard a sound, a buzzing. She noticed a bee gently land on one of the flowers. She peered closer. This flower was not made of paper. She breathed in its sweet perfume. And then she noticed another real flower and another. So it's not just paper flowers anymore. The real flowers started to grow too. Each flower, real or paper, had appeared around her because Rose believed. Her faith had gathered a garden and the stories of a city. Rose realized then that her travels were over. She was home. Home in this amazing garden, this splash of color in the middle of a great city, surrounded by stories and flowers. What a beautiful place to live. And look, all of the children that brought her paper flowers are now helping her tend to her garden, painting. This little boy's reading out in the garden. Such a beautiful place to go and be, spend time in nature. Here in Rose's garden, everybody's garden. She didn't just keep it to herself, she wanted to share it with others. Do you think you would want to go visit Rose's garden? What would you do there? Seems like there's lots of activity. Somebody's watching the sunset, some people are picking flowers, some kids are reading, taking a walk, playing. So many possibilities. I want you to think about what you would do in Rose's garden. Something that you love to do when you're outside in this beautiful world of ours.